Hey guys, I am Dr. Anthony Gustin, and unless you've been living under a rock, you've heard about the keto diet. But what is keto? Well, what happens is we eat so many carbs as a society, whether that's from processed foods, from sugars, from a lot of grains that we don't need, that your body runs on a default fuel of carbohydrates. Well, that's not that great. What happens is your body can only store and use about maybe 2 hours of carbohydrates, so you get hungry. Carbohydrates are also a little bit of a dirty fuel, so it processes a lot of inflammation when you're eating carbohydrates. Ketosis is running on fats as a fuel as an alternative. So when you restrict carbohydrates and take carbohydrates out of your diet, your body starts burning fat for fuel. So the breakdown of fat for fuel, those are ketones. So running on ketones is just being in a ketogenic state or on a keto diet. And so how do you get there? Again, just restrict carbohydrates. You don't need to eat an excessive amount of fat. The goal is really to get the proteins to the levels that you need it at, and then add in fat on top of that. The most important thing is just to restrict the carbohydrates, because if you start eating carbs, your body's gonna be running on carbs instead. What are you gonna get out of it? Well, a lot of fat burning. So we have a lot of fat to burn as a fuel, and so if you start burning fat as a fuel, you can use your own body fat, which is a huge, huge part of that. And so that's why you need to go excessive on the fat. If you have body fat to burn, well then you can just use that as fuel, so perfect. Another great benefit on top of that is that you get increased brain function. So this, again, is a cleaner fuel, and so your brain can use that better. Some of your tissues can use that better. And it decreases inflammation. There's a lot less kind of a byproduct of burning ketones for a fuel. So we're gonna break down all this stuff in future videos, but this should be a super simple way for you to understand what a ketogenic diet is. Instead of running on carbohydrates as a fuel, you're running on fat as a fuel. So if you have any more questions, pop them below in the comments. Subscribe to my channels. Follow me on Instagram at dranthonygustin, and we'll see you guys next time.